Hey, how are you? It's Mary Bicknell. Welcome to Lead a Life Uncommon, where every Monday you're going to get a little biz bite to start your week off right. And then every Wednesday, we're going to deep dive into all things personal growth, where my goal is to help you have an aha every single week. You know, this podcast is for you, for the woman who's the go-getter, who knows there's more inside. And you know what? You're ready to smash through that self-imposed glass ceiling so you can finally see what you're made of. Ready? Let's go. Well, I'm going to talk today about something that's so cool called the hybrid marketing system. If you've been listening at all, you know I like things in threes. Why three? I don't know. It's simple. I like you to like before, middle, end, right? The biz trifecta, the hybrid marketing system, me, myself, and I have all these little things in threes. Why? Because my goal for you is to have simplicity. And that's why this is Biz Bites Monday, 10 minutes of action-packed. First things first, I want to invite you to join me for a live, if you're listening to this prior to September 18th of 2021, I want to invite you to a live private training with me over Zoom, September 18th, 2021. And that's for those of you who give me a hello, a 5-star, a review, and share it with me. Tag me on social. I'm going to invite you to this training called How to Crush Your Inner Self-Imposed Glass Ceiling and Blow Your Own Freaking Mind. Love that. Every time I say that, blow your own freaking mind. I just love that. So I want to share your comment with the world, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you and meet you in that amazing training. So today is part 2 of the hybrid marketing system. If you're not familiar yet, the very first one was episode number 8. Okay, here, let's talk about it. So we're going to be talking about ads. Now, this is your 10 minutes, so I'm not going to go into extreme detail, obviously. I'm going to give you kind of an overview of 15 different types of ads. Now, you might be like, oh my God, 15 types of ads. That sounds crazy. Well, it could be crazy, or it could be super smart. So first, let's talk a little bit about where would you even put an ad? Okay. I'm going to ask you the question, and in your head, I want you to answer me. Ready? Where do you think would be a great place for you to put some advertisement? Now, in your mind, I hope your answer is this. Ready? Wherever the hell my clients are hanging out. That's your first clue. So, how well do you know your clients? Where are your clients hanging out in the world? Online, offline, etc. What are they looking at? What are they watching? What are they reading? What are they listening to? Do you know? You need to know. Why is that? Well, advertising has gone back for like eons. And I mean, I want you just to imagine today's opportunities that we have are not like women who had businesses years ago, where look, the internet is here to stay. So if you don't like technology, you don't like advertising, you don't like maximizing your return on investment, then I'm not sure a business is the best place for you. Like, that's the truth. Because having a business, we want to have a business because we want to make money. Now, we want to make money because we want what money buys us. And maybe for you, you want a vacation, you want a bigger house, you want to build a well in a country of your choice. You want to build a church. You want your kid to go to the best school, like all the things. That's what business is for. And so having a paid advertisement is really huge for getting in front of your ideal client. Because I know some of you out there that are listening, you are so freaking amazing at what you do. Like, you are so freaking amazing. And guess what? Nobody even knows about you because advertising is scary to you. So remember, the hybrid marketing system contains 3 things: ads, automation, and relationships. So today it's ads. Episode number 8 was about automation, and we'll talk about relationships in the future. Today, I'm going to share with you 15 different types of ads and tell you a little bit about them. Okay, let me tell you a little first back up about my advertising. I feel you, right? If you don't know what you're doing, and when I say you don't know what you're doing, you do not have to be an ads expert. You can hire somebody to help you. You can look on YouTube, figure all that stuff out. It's not super easy, and it's not necessarily super intuitive. And I want to ask you the same question I always ask you. How do you buy? Right? I am very big on teaching clients to sell like you buy. So probably everything, if you're wherever you are right now, look around. What are you wearing? What are you driving? What does your house look like? What piece of furniture? Like somebody showed up in front of you and you responded to one of their ads. That's why you've gotten the stuff that you've gotten. So if you're sitting there and you have a big problem, I'm sure that if you did a little research, and here's a tip, if you research almost anything on social, you will be targeted. Like literally, go find a page on Facebook that talks about like some obscure topic that really, just to test yourself so that you can start seeing that, you're going to look up like, I don't know, like vegan recipes. Look up somebody's Facebook business page on vegan recipes. Just look in the search bar. I promise you, your Facebook feed is soon going to be filled with all kinds of vegan ads. Why? Because that's the whole point of advertisement. That's the whole point, is that we would be paying Facebook to put a great ad in front of somebody who has an interest. So whatever your client's interest is, they're looking. They've liked something on, and I'm just using different social media platforms. It doesn't have to just be Facebook. It's all social media, right? It's all electronic. It's all digital. They're tracking you. They're tracking us. This is why if you look on online at any website and you find these really killer pair of boots, because it's boot season, it's fall in Oregon, yay. If I'm looking up a pair of boots, those damn boots are going to be following me around for a long time. Haven't you ever noticed that? You're like, oh my God, I was just looking at those boots the other day, and there they are, and there they are, and there they are, and there they are. They're following you around, right? It's tracking, it's cookies, it's pixels, it's all the things. You don't need to know about those things right now, but I'm going to talk about how do you know which kind of advertisement you need. Okay, so let's just go over a couple. So there's different types of display ads, right? And they can be digital, or they can be literally hanging on your community cork board at your local pizza joint. It's in somebody's face. Now, do I think that putting your business card up at the local pizza joint is a great idea? Personally, I don't do that. But I want to tell you, back in my days when I did a little bit of network marketing way back when, and yes, I earned cars. Way back in the day, I would put different types of displays like that up in different businesses, but it's a new day. I don't know that any of that kind of stuff works anymore. I wouldn't do it. Okay. So, but how can you get in front of people? Here's another one, TV. Now, most of us don't need that kind of budget to be in front of our ideal clients. Side note, another day we're going to talk about how to actually get on TV and become an expert. But today we're talking about paid advertisement. But down the road, we're going to talk about how can you get yourself on your local TV or network TV and be the expert. Okay, here's another one, directories. Here's the problem with directories, you guys. I know that many people use directories and many people get business. The issue becomes that's passive marketing, just a plain directory. Now, if you have an ad on a directory that's calling people's attention directly to you, that's a little bit different. But just randomly paying to put yourself on a directory, that's not necessarily the most effective advertising. Okay. Of course, there's billboards. Now you might be like, what are you talking about, billboards? But everybody has different, it depends on where you are and what your niche is and what your offer is and what your specialty is and what you're providing clients. Let me tell you something. If you have a billboard up and it's on a major highway that has tons of commuter traffic, and let's say you're a chiropractor, or you're a yoga person, or you're a physical therapist, or you are some kind of health and wellness something, and you're talking about stress, your back being in pain because you're sitting in a car, et cetera, et cetera. That's a great advertisement. I did a little advertise, like I remember I did a while back with one of my masterminds, because I do group coaching, mastermind coaching. I don't really do group coaching, but really at the point now where it's like high level mastermind, high level strategy. And I was sharing literally images of billboards from a trip I went on a few years ago, and we dissected them, why they worked. Okay. So you might think, oh, that's crazy, but for your niche, it could work. Okay. Of course, people put advertisement, and it's paid advertisement because they put their name on the back of a car. They do a car wrap. Look, I've reached out to people who are like roofers, or there was somebody who did cleaning those vents with one of my other houses that I bought. They had like a dog, like this huge ass dog. And it was coincidence that I was like, I need to get those vents cleaned out because ew, gross. And I was like literally driving one day and the universe said, hey, I'm going to put a car right in front of you that talks about cleaning out vents. Boom, done, sold. Social media ads. Okay, so I mentioned Facebook. Of course, there's so many, right? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and all kinds of social media platforms that I am not even aware of. I'm sure TikTok has it, but there's all kinds. There's all kinds of other social media and all kinds of other websites. This is where people are hanging out. This is where people are hanging out. What about magazines? So here's the deal. Let me tell you what happened one time. Oprah magazine reached out to me and they're like, hey, Mary Bicknell, we want you on our magazine. You know how much it costs to do that? $5,000. So sometimes the ads that you see that look like they are sharing like this wise person, that person's paid for it, just a FYI. So the outdoor advertisement I talked about, billboard, but there's all kinds of other little, you see those little flyers or the little placards that are in the ground, radio, podcast, direct mail, the ROI on that you need to look at, video ads, different product placements, sponsored ads on a website, pop-up banners on different websites. So here's your bold action steps for the week. What kind of advertisement are you using? If your answer is none, I want you to really sit down and ask the question, why am I not using advertisement? What are my fears around investing? Have I allocated a good marketing budget? Am I just sitting back passively waiting for people to find me? What would happen if I learned and I had some ad spend to invest for the learning curve? Let me tell you, when I've run ads before, my return is frequently for every dollar in, $10 out. So for me, it's a no-brainer to run ads when I'm in promotion. Okay? So this is Mary Bicknell. Remember, be bold. You deserve, my friend, to lead a life uncommon. See you next time. Hey, you've been listening to the Lead a Life Uncommon podcast. I'm here helping you create a life to allow you to do whatever the heck you want to do, whenever you want to do it. If you got some value out of this, I'm going to ask you, pop over and give a 5-star review. Subscribe and share this with a girlfriend you know is ready to lead a life uncommon herself. And I want to give you a couple things. Number one is pop over to marybicknell.com/podcast. I have something called the Guide to Your Hidden Thoughts Around Money and Success. You're going to uncover some good stuff there. It's a little workshop I'm giving to you. And another thing I want you to take advantage of is this exercise I did all around connecting with your evolved future self. You're going to love this exercise. It's going to be fantastic. In fact, when you're done, please, please, please go and tag me on Instagram or any of the socials and tell me what you thought. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye now.